America has a problem.
Pick up another you call. In the parking lot too soft. Are you with me? When I say what the roof goes, I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. Then you can get on your phone. Like you haul, and I know you like to go slow.
Hi, give me one moment. What's up, you guys? Welcome in. Okay, so we gonna talk about this interview real quick. Hold on. Child, Mimi put it on the flow, honey. Mimi was not playing. Let me get my YouTube up. We are gonna watch the reaction. This looked like it was a good one. Mimi is finally coming out. Thank you to Carlos King and telling us basically like what's tea, like what we need to know the whole time. Mimi say, listen, I'm not under this NDA no more. I'm not under a contract. We finna get into it. Hold on. So I'm finna share my screen. Honey, she also tells us about Stevie J, her and Evie, Eve, Stevie J, her and Jocelyn, Love and Hip Hop. She laid everything out on the table, and I'm so excited. Baby, the tea is popping hot. Carlos King, I don't know if you're listening, but this interview has the media on a talk. TikTok, Instagram, everybody talking about it. We gotta watch it together, y'all. We gotta watch it. Hold on, let me.
To where it's a chemistry, okay? But this woman is my day one, and it's funny because we talk all the time, and I think I was like, come on, podcast. I never even thought about it. But listen, you guys have been asking for it, and I finally asked my girl. She said yes immediately. Give it up for my girl, the icon that she is, okay? Olaremi Mimi Faust. We did it, bitch!
Thank you for having me.
Isn't it funny how I had this podcast for 3 years?
3 years. 3 years. Okay.
Ah!
I'm just gonna wait my turn. But here we are.
Maybe it's so funny because listen, we're really friends. And it's not like we haven't spoken in 3 years. We talk all the time. But it's so funny because I'm like, she should come on my podcast because I know.
I was watching all the girls. I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm gonna just see how long. But here we are.
Here we are. And that all that matters. Stunning beauty that you are. You seem to be in a very happy, calm place. So like, because you know how to pop off.
Everybody knows how to pop off.
No, bitch, no one cusses like you. Motherfucker, fuck you, bitch. I got time for that whole shit, bitch. You buying ears and shit. But no, the thing is, you have this calming spirit. So the first thing I want to ask you is like, how are you doing today?
Today, I am fantastic. And I'm not just saying that because I'm...
Mimi been booked. She's doing movies, y'all. Like, she doing her thing, and I love it. I'm
on your podcast. Like, spiritually, I'm good. Mentally, I'm good. Physically, I'm good. Emotionally, I'm good. So I'm have checked all the boxes, and I'm just good overall, all around. And to me, that's fantastic.
No, it is. And I want the audience to know it radiates even in person. I'm pretty sure it's going to radiate on camera as they're watching it. It could be the aura, could be your new skincare line,
Could
honey.
be. That's a big part of why I'm just, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Like, this is my baby.
So talk to me about this.
Okay. So let me just tell you where this whole thing came from.
Please.
Eva and I have very sensitive skin. Eczema, flare-ups in the wintertime, dry, irritated. And a lot of products that we were using irritated our skin, burned, it was just irritating. And I'm a product whore. Let me tell you, I have anything you can think of. My cabinet looks like a CVS. Literally, whatever you can think of, I got it. I want to try it. Oh, let me try this. Let me try that. I'm going to try it, girl. So, and I've tried so many things. And a friend of mine said, you keep trying all this stuff. Why don't you do your own thing? And I love skincare. I love, And so I said, okay. And that's where the idea came from and started. And then I just started doing the research. And right now I have just 3 products.
Okay. What are the 3 products, girl? Because I got the exclusive stuff that she got just for me. Okay. So we got face wash.
Face wash.
Okay. And we have
toner.
Toner. I'm a toner boy.
Good.
I love. A lot of people don't understand toner after you moisturize and exfoliate. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 3, and the third one is
moisturizer, which is the shit.
It is.
Yes, that's going to give you that glow. It's going to all the good stuff. Yes. So, and my products are natural. Aloe, rose water, cucumber. All of the good stuff it's got in there. It's got glycerin in it. The face wash is so gentle. It feels like silk when you're putting it on. It does, literally. It's so silky when you put it on. And then it's going to hydrate you. I just can't even say enough about it. I just want you to try it.
Okay, now I'm going to try it. And the thing is, for the audience to try, where can they buy this today?
Today, if you want to buy the product, it's right on my website, oluremiskin.com.
Spell it for the girls.
OLUREMISKIN.com. I kept the packaging very simple. Even from the box to the packaging itself, it's very clean. The aesthetic is clean and simple.
It's giving one hotel vibe.
Yes,
it's very clean.
I kept my men, in mind. I didn't want something too gaudy that was sitting on your counter or whatever that was going to be. It's fragrance free, paraben free, no cruelty to animals. It's light. It's a great product, Carlos. I can't wait for you to try it.
I know. I'm so proud of you. And the thing is this: you have beautiful skin. I know your age, but do you want the world to know? Because at your age, the skin is skinning, and obviously it has a lot to do with the stuff you've been doing with this too.
Yes.
Let them know how old you are.
I just had my 54th birthday in January.
She is 54 years old.
Yes, I am.
It has no crack in that face.
And my makeup artist is here today. Shout out to Ty, the Glam King.
Yes.
And when we got started doing makeup, he was like, okay, tell me what you like. And I'm like, light as possible. Don't slap that heavy makeup on. I did heavy makeup on TV for years. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want you to go light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop my eye, pop my lip. I don't want foundation. I don't wear foundation. So
what do you have on now?
No foundation.
Maybe you look good.
Thank you.
Listen, we go way, way, way back. But before we get to how we first met, I do want to go back a little bit further in terms of your childhood, because I know all about your childhood, but you had a very interesting life growing up. Can you explain to the audience exactly what that was about for you?
Yes. So I went from normal upbringing, or what I thought was very normal. My mother was introduced to Scientology and just went balls to the wall. Sold everything, our house, furniture, everything we had.
Yeah.
Took me because I was the youngest child, and we moved to LA to the Scientology headquarters, the big blue building. And my life has never been the same. Like literally, I was there until I was 13 when they kicked me out.
Why they kicked you out?
They said I was a freeloader because I would not sign the billion-year contract to work for them in their organization.
The billionaire contract?
I don't blame her because is it Leah Remini? She did it. And it's a contract. And she said the way they had worked people, she did a whole documentary on this. It was bad conditions. It was things that they were doing. It was things that they were doing in Scientology. People had bad working conditions and stuff. I don't blame Mimi for not signing that because there were things that them girls went through at her age that was disheartening.
A billion-year contract.
Billion years.
A billion years. That was their contract that they presented to the members that are in their organization. And they wanted me to sign it. And I was like, absolutely not.
But what does that entail?
You're there for life. That's what it entails. You don't leave. They believe in reincarnation. So when you die, or they call it dropping your body, when you drop this body, you come back and you keep fulfilling your obligation to them for a billion years, which is absurd. And I understood that at 13. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I want to do it. So they said, either you sign this or you get out. And so I've been on my own since I was 13.
Your mother let you leave?
Walk right out the door, down the steps, down the sidewalk, didn't say a word.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting emotional right now.
Yeah.
You're a 13-year-old girl, not even a woman. You're a 13-year-old girl, and you leave the Scientology building.
Yeah, but I had a little backpack that had my clothes in it. That's all I had.
Run Windows, Linux, and more on your Mac with unmatched performance.
Now, before we get into what you did after that, do you remember some of the practices that they had you do during your time there?
Yes, I do. The crazy thing is the overall goal of their organization is pretty positive. They want to clear the world of negativity. That's the overall goal, to clear the planet, not the world, the planet. In order to clear the planet, that means every individual on planet Earth would have to be a Scientologist or a Sea Org member. Two different things. A Scientologist is when you just go and take the courses. There are a lot of celebrities that are Scientologists. Tom Cruise is a Scientologist. Dougie Fresh, Scientologist. Didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that.
It's a lot of celebrities that are Scientologists. However, when you join the Sea Org is when you sign the billion-year contract to work for them forever. And that's a whole different ballgame. So, yeah.
Did any mishaps happen to you? Because, people do consider it to be a cult.
Yes.
And sometimes in a cult, a lot of unfortunate deviances happens to you, especially young girls. Did you experience any of those?
No.
Thank you,
okay. Jesus.
Okay.
No, I did not experience anything like that. It was more so, I have a story. One time I was late for school because we went to Scientology school as well. Like you were there, you didn't go out of the compound. You can go from building to building, but you weren't allowed to just go to regular school and go to whatever, right? I was late for school one day, and because I was late, they had me white glove a dumpster. Literally. I think I was 9, and I had to white glove a dumpster, meaning clean the entire dumpster. And when I was done, they literally put white gloves on and scraped the crevices of the dumpster. It was things like that. Remember?
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. White glove. You had to clean the dumpster? The entire dumpster? Oh, hell no.
Had a cleaning service. Oh, I know how to clean. Thank you, Scientology.
So
Yeah.
just to check to make sure that shit was spotless.
Yeah. That was my punishment for being late for school. It was extreme things like that I experienced, but never anything, sexual or anything like that. I never went through that.
When you left at 13, where did you go?
I had a family friend that lived in South Central LA, and I took the bus. I took the bus, 2 buses all the way across town.
You knew where to go?
I went to the payphone, because it's payphones back.
Yeah.
Went to the payphone and I had her number written down on a piece of paper, and I called her. She's like my cousin. Shout out to 2, love you. And she was like, yeah, come over. She didn't know what was going on. Her family didn't know what was going on. I didn't tell them, because I didn't understand the severity of, you don't have anywhere to live. Right. I didn't get it. I just was like, let me figure out right now. I was just in the moment trying to live in that moment. So in this moment, I need somewhere to stay tonight. And so that's where my mind went. Where can I stay tonight? So I called a friend and I went to her house. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey, shall I say.
How long did you stay with the family friend / your cousin?
I stayed with them for that weekend. Right. Friday, I went over there. I stayed with them for the weekend. So Monday, everybody's back to business. Her dad was going to work. She's going to school. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I can't just sit in their house 24/7. So I'm like, took the bus back to the building, right? And I went to school. I didn't know what else to do.
You went back to Scientology school?
I went back to Scientology school. Like, I got kicked out of the living quarters, but I'm like, they didn't say nothing about the school. I didn't know. I don't even know if the school knew. So I went back to the school. Mind you, there were a lot of celebrity kids that were going to this school.
Like who?
A lot of celebrity kids.
You can't name them?
Juliette Lewis was there. Giovanni Ribisi. He's a big-time actor right now. There are a lot of kids that were in this Scientology school. So I would watch the kids that were going home in the nicest whips. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go spend the night with them tonight. Because I know if I go to their house, then I'm going to get a good meal. I'm going to be able to take a bath. You know what I mean? And so that was my thought process. Let me make this uncomfortable situation comfortable. And I did that for the rest of the school year. I spent the night with a different kid every night for the rest of the school year. I figured it out. I never slept on a park bench. I never had to do nothing strange for change. Yeah. I figured it out and I made it work for me, the best way I could. So
with Purdue Global, education fits your life, however it looks. So being a mom and a student was...
And
what's so crazy that I noticed when it comes to Stevie J, he be with women who had after Eve, because I don't think Eve upbringing was bad, but it's always something that was going on to where with Mimi, then Jocelyn, and it's like a complex that he had.
Your father at around this time?
My dad was in upstate New York. I had not met my dad yet. Okay. I had met him till I was 16.
Oh, wow.
That was the first time.
How did that happen? You met him at 16?
So I grew up believing my brother and sister's father was my father. My whole life.
Did your mother let you believe that?
Yes. Yes. She even gave me his last name. My last name was James at the time. Right? So my sister graduated from Florida State. And my sister, I hadn't seen my sister in years. Since when my mother took me to LA, I lost contact with my siblings because they were in college and high school. I was there. I didn't have a phone, and we didn't have a phone in the building. I lost contact with them. So my sister contacted my mother and was like, I want Mimi to come to my graduation. I'm graduating from college. So my mother was like, well, how's she going to get there? My sister was like, I have a friend, ironically, that's going to drive down from LA to Florida. She can hop in the car with them. I was like, okay. So I hopped in the car, went to the graduation. Who do I see? my dad. I haven't seen this man in years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my God, Daddy! Daddy! I see him from all the way down the football field. I'm running to him. I should have known he was my dad. He's black man, chocolate from the islands. Look at me. But Daddy!
You so silly.
So I run up and I grab him, I'm hugging him. And he didn't embrace me.
Wow.
He patted me on my head like a dog. He said, "My, you got taller." This was the only thing I haven't seen you in years. I hope I got taller. But in that instant, I knew he wasn't my dad. I'm like, there's no way that my father that hasn't seen me in years is gonna pat me and say, "My, you got taller." So I literally had to sit with that the entire weekend that I was there for the graduation. I'm sitting with this. It felt like somebody stabbed me in the chest with a machete. That's what it felt like the pain that I felt. And I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know, I didn't want to ruin my sister's graduation and bring up all this, my BS, so I just sat with it. I sat with it. And when I got back to California, I went to that building and I went to my mom and I said, "Hey, who's my dad? Because that dude, that's not my dad. Who's my dad?" My mother wrote down a name and number, slid me over the piece of paper and said, "Here's his name and number. You can call him if you like." At 16. And that's how I found out he wasn't my dad and this other guy was.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
And what was it like meeting him for the first time?
It was kind of cool because I saw me in him.
Yeah.
We looked alike. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, this makes more
This makes
sense. You know?
Did he know about you?
Yeah, he knew about me. He was writing my mom letters for years. And my mom, she was, she wasn't clearly ready to deal with it. So she didn't want to have the conversation with me. So she never, he was mad at me. "I've been looking for you. I've been writing." I'm like, I didn't know.
Out of respect to your mother, and I want to ask this, not being disrespectful, because you know my heart. Did your mother suffer through any mental illness that you may know, or was she just caught up in the religion of Scientology?
She was searching for her truth. I really believe that. She was searching for her truth, for her happiness. She was just searching because before that religion, she was in the Yoruba religion, heavy. And that's where Oluremi came from. When I was born, she gave me an African name. But she was constantly searching for her happiness and her peace. And unfortunately, the religions that she chose took over everything. It was bigger than her kids. It was bigger than anything else in her life. And she fell victim to it. So, yeah.
So you're in LA, you're a teenage girl, and what is so interesting, even before the Love and Hip Hop fame, you were in some music videos.
Yeah.
My favorite video that you're in is Pharrell and Jay-Z's song. Frontin'.
Yeah.
And you're in with a yellow top, your real hair, looking amazing.
I was in it with Lauren London. And what's the other?
The chocolate drop.
The pretty girl.
Gorgeous. Yes. How did you get involved in Hollywood?
Crazy thing, I was just always around that circle. I don't even know how I even got there, but I was always around music industry people. Even for that video, I didn't audition for that video. There was a woman that worked for Def Jam, Margot Rainwright.
Yeah.
Shout out to Margot. She hit me up and she was like, "We need, a girl for this video. We need another girl. We're going to fly you out for the video."
She ate that part. I didn't even know that was her until Love and Hip Hop. And I seen her. I'm like, who? She looks so familiar. Where did I see her from? Remind you, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta came out 2012, 2013. Frontin' came out 2002, 2003. It was a summer jam. Everybody loved that song. And I still love that song today. Listen to Neptunes back then, the clips, the old Kanye, oh my God, there's so many people to name. You had the neo soul era back then, where like before Joe Mama used to come on with the hits and the feel good. You had the neo soul. You had T.J. Moses. It was like popping. It was popping. It was good. The music was tight. Everybody. And pop was a thing, but pop was a little fading. But then everybody went to the R&B and the neo soul and the hip hop. Like it was doing it. I remember seeing her and I'm like, oh, she looked familiar. Somebody pulled it up once social media started getting into it. They say that's Mimi. I say, Mimi? I say that is her. It was her, Nick Cannon, baby mom, the only, besides Mariah Carey, the dark-skinned baby mama, her, and Lauren London in the video.
That was it. They flew me out. I did the video. Like all the videos I was in, they just called me and said, hey, come do this video. I didn't have to audition for it or anything like that. So I don't know. God just be blessing me.
Yes, he does. No, he does. So you were in that video, and what other music videos were you a part of?
I did 112 and Supercat. I can't remember. It was so long ago. It was so long ago.
You were like an it girl.
Was I?
Yes, you. First of all, it was you, Claudia Jordan,
yeah,
and Carly.
Weren't
y'all roommates?
Claudia and I were roommates. Carly, she lived around the corner. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love all of this. What was it like working with Pharrell and Jay-Z?
It was cool. It was super cool. Like it was fun. That video shoot was very fun. It was like a all-day party. Like you know how they had the skateboards and stuff and the red cups. They really were serving drinks. Like it was a party all day. It was super cool.
Were people flirting with you?
I mean,
you bad chick, Mimi.
It was fun. Do you remember the concept of the video? Because I don't think a lot of people remember like the full concept of the video. I don't know if it translated.
Well, tell us, and I'll let you know if I got that.
Okay, so I was Pharrell's girlfriend, or one of the girls he was dating, right? And I was there flirting with one of the skateboard guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was a lot going on in that video. So I don't know if you remember when we go in the garage.
Yeah.
And I put my finger. Yeah, because I was outside, doing my thing with one of his skateboard friends. And then I think he caught me. It was a lot going on. But then he was there. He had the other two girls there too. So everybody was doing them in the video. I said, okay, treatment.
Yes.
Okay, treatment.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
But no, you've been around a lot of famous people.
Yeah.
A lot of famous men. Who's the most famous guy you dated?
Most famous guy I dated. To me, famous relative, Carlos. So
you know I know the answer. You don't know. There's two. One's an R&B singer.
Yes.
Oh
gosh.
You never got it.
Oh my God. Okay.
See?
Yeah.
One's an R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
One is a rapper.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna keep it there.
We'll keep it there.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it right there.
And all I will say is they're both very relevant today.
Yes.
Oh.
Do they keep in touch with you?
We don't keep in touch, but if I see them, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Were you ever in love with any of them?
In love?
You were in love with the rapper. He was in love with you.
First of all, let's be clear. At my ripe age right now, at my ripe, good age right now, I can't say that I was in love. I was probably infatuated, in confusion. I was probably in a lot of things. I don't know if love was one of them, though.
But he was in love with you, I thought. That's based on like, you know, because you guys have nicknames.
I don't know.
I know so. Look at
I'm gonna grab the ear.
When you look back on your like early 20s, because I believe in this and I would love to get your theory or your opinion about this. I tell everybody in your 20s, me and Tika Sumpter have this conversation. I'm going to be much more vulgar because Tika Sumpter's a classy woman. But we both agreed that in your 20s, live your life.
Yeah.
I believe in your 20s, have your whole phase. Men and women, go out there, date.
Experience that, I mean.
Yeah. So that when you're in your 30s, mid-30s, you can feel like I can settle down now and because I lived.
I did that.
Did you have a wonderful...
You know what? I noticed that with a certain women, they were in their 20s, settling down, having kids. I mean, I had a son at 21, but I still had a phase where I ain't gonna lie, I dated. I mean, I had an on and off relationship. It was weird, but I dated still. I can get into that a little later
time in your 20s?
Actually, my 30s was better than my 20s.
Why?
Yeah, it was. Because in my 20s, I was a dodo bird. Shit, I was an idiot. I didn't know. Yeah, in my 30s, I was a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was able to, my 30s were great.
My name is Julie. I live in Sheepshead Bay.
So cute.
Last year in 6th grade.
How old were you when you joined Love and Hip Hop?
37.
Yes.
How old were you when you met Stevie J?
23 or 4.
23, 24.
Yeah.
Was it love at first sight?
It was, oh, wow, who is that? It was, who is that? Yeah.
In a sea of men.
Yes.
You saw Steven.
Well, okay, let's talk about it. I'm at the No Way Out tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, concert, it was rocking. It was concert. This one jumps on top of the speaker, rips off his wife beater, and starts playing the bass guitar. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. And then a week later, I run into him at a club. He steps on my foot with his Timberlands. And I didn't know it was him. It was dark, dimly lit. And I was about to cuss him the fuck out because he hurt my toe. And I look up and it was Stevie. And that's how we met. He stepped on my foot with his fucking Timberlands.
And you was like, there he goes.
There he goes.
And when y'all locked eyes, y'all were like inseparable.
It has been
inseparable ever since. It's so
we have a 16-year-old. Let's just say that.
I want to ask you about this story, and you tell me if it's true.
Okay. Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Because baby, the life of Mimi Faust is a biopic that should be on Lifetime. Is it true that when Stevie J was dating Eve, that you found out and you had a fight with her?
No, that is not true.
Okay.
They had a fight. I didn't fight anybody.
What? There's a story that I've heard about, there's a hotel backdrop, right?
I'm going to tell you before she get into it. I heard the same story. Eve said that he was in there with a girl. She fought him because her mama had told him about Stevie. She didn't and said he's no good. Mimi didn't fight her. She didn't fight Mimi at all. But she did say her Stevie J had some words because they were together for so long. Really the start of her career, because even though he worked and wrote songs, he also did some stuff with Rough Ride God dang it, Rough Riders. And Eve was hurt.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all.
Because the story is all twisted.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. Stevie, I knew that he was seeing Eve, but he told me we're not together. We're broke up. We're broken up. We're not together. I missed you. I want to see you. Come visit me. Fine. Flew to New York. He was at not a hotel. This was his place. It was his condo. And I'm there. We're chilling all day. I'm talking about all day. We chilling. All night chilling. It's the wee hours of the motherfucking, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We still chilling. We in the bed. We talking, we catching up. Knock, knock, knock on the door. So his homeboy was in the living room. So he was like, yo, Ma at the door. This dude says, let her in.
Stevie J was always with the shit.
Always. We're in the bed. He says, let her in. So I'm like, you told me y'all broke up. Like, what the fuck? So she comes walking down the hall, clickety-clack with her heels on, baby. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? And I'm looking at him, and he is like, not fazed at all, chilling. And I'm like, what the fuck? She comes, she just talking. You know, the hallways in New York, they're long.
Yeah.
So it felt like an eternity, this her getting to this barrier. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm laying in bed like, She comes, she flips on the light, and she was like, stunned. You know what I'm saying? Of course she would be, right?
Yeah.
So she goes berserk. She cussing him out every which way for fuck Sunday. And fuck you, you know what the fuck I am. I mean, she's going in, and rightfully so. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
And what are you doing?
I'm just sitting there like, as long as it don't come over here, we good. You could cuss, throw, bring everything in this bitch. Just stay over there. So she was like, so she gets up, she was like, fuck you, I'm out. She leaves. I guess once she left out, 30 seconds later, she must have realized, I just left him in there, in the bed with a bitch. So she like, she was like, it must have clicked to her, wait, fuck that, right? So she bamming on the door. Here go, yo, Ma back at the door. This nigga, let her in.
Oh my!
Her wanting to go off on Steve when she found out about Jocelyn is warranted because that's the same thing he did to her. The same way he played Jocelyn against Mimi was the same way, but he never played Eve like that because he knew what was up. So he did it again to get a different reaction. Now I see why they were tearing him up. I don't blame them.
Stephen Jordan has always been with the shits.
Mm-hmm.
So now she comes in like a freaking tornado, and then that was them that had the fight. They going at it. She was trying to rip his head off his shoulders and roll his head down that hall like a bowling ball, and I didn't blame her. And I was like, you know what? Y'all got some shit y'all got to handle. Let me go. I politely got dressed, and I left.
And you was like, get him again.
Yeah,
Get him again.
Get him for me.
Get him again.
He deserves it. He always is doing some bullshit. He's always doing some bullshit.
You know what is so interesting about that entire story to me is the fact that he has never changed. Like that's who he is.
Yeah, through and through.
And admittedly, you're in your 20s.
The only person that got him good, and I don't care what y'all say, is Faith. Faith had him crying. Faith said, okay, oh, I know how you want to play. All right, I'm going to play with you. And she got him good to where he was crying. Why would you do me like that? I can't believe you did me like that. Why would you do that? You know how much I loved you? She said, Stevie, get the fuck out. She said, Stevie, get out. I say, damn.
There's some sort of thrill about that.
For him?
I mean, for you, maybe. I mean, like the good girl dating a bad boy.
Of course.
Pun intended.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. But when you're being consistently lied to and you don't know, I didn't know. When you tell me we're not together, it was a whole thing. We're not together. I'm looking around. I don't see any of her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, this is a thing. They're not together. That was all bullshit. Then he calls me the next day and said, why did you leave? You made me look bad. What? I made you look bad. Why did I leave? Yeah, he's macaroni.
Macaroni.
I also want to clear something up. A lot of people said, oh, he dated Eve and you named your daughter after Eve. My daughter is not named after Eve.
Yeah.
Come on now. My daughter is named after her mother, my mother. So Eva's grandmother, my mother's middle name is Eva. I named her after her grandmother.
And her name is Eva.
Yeah, Eva is my mother's middle name. So I named her Eva Giselle. Yeah. Not after Eve. It had nothing to do with Eve.
I know people thought that because, again, I know that her name is Eva.
Right.
So I'm like...
People were like, oh, you named your daughter after... I'm like, where did y'all get that from?
I never thought about that. That's wild.
Eve's real name ain't no goddamn Eva. That's not Eve's real name. I'm trying to figure out. Even Eve said, I don't think she would do that. Eve's real name is Eve, but it's Eve Jahan Cooper or Jahan Jeffers. She doesn't, Eve, that's her name. But, excuse me, that is her name. I'm sorry, I'm talking all over the place. But Eva and Eve are two different things. That's two different things.
Well, listen, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 37 years old and Love and Hip Hop calls you.
Hannah Kane.
Hannah Kane. Shout out to Hannah Kane.
Shout out to Hannah Kane.
Hannah Kane, first of all, she's a silent killer.
Yes.
And I don't mean that in the literal sense, but she runs shit in Atlanta and always has. She's a big deal in the music industry.
Yes.
She's a gorgeous woman. And I'm afraid of her because you think Mimi know how to cuss. Don't mess with Hannah Kane, baby. You will get dealt with. Shout out to Hannah Kane. She's Atlanta's best kept secret.
Yes.
I love you, Hannah.
Yes.
See you. Okay, so she calls you.
Hannah's my homegirl. That's my
Y'all are very close.
Very close. Hannah was hired to do the casting for Love and Hip Hop. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, of course, she gonna call her folks first. So she hits me up. She was like, yo, she sends me a text. She was like, Mimi, there's a new show, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Mind you, Love and Hip Hop New York was out. First season, Jim and Christy saw it, loved it.
Loved it.
Thought it was cute. And so she was like, they're doing an Atlanta franchise. You and Stevie should go out for the casting. So I was like, okay. So I call Stevie. Hey, Hannah just told me about blah, 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 whatever. Immediately, this one goes in on me. Immediately. And I was like, put the gun away. Like, what the fuck?
He was not into it.
He was, fuck you. I'm not doing that shit with you. I mean, cuss me out. I was like, okay. I was confused. Like, why all the hostility? I'm just presenting an opportunity. I didn't get what he was sold. Mm-hmm. And that was that. I said, okay, well, I guess that's not gonna.
Oops.
Okay. So this is Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The casting was Wednesday. That's like a day and a half away. It's Monday afternoon. So, I said, you know what? I thought about it. I slept on it. I said, I'm going to go down there just because I got the fucking phone call. I'm going to see what they're talking about. I go down, Mansion Hotel, which is now what is it now?
I forgot, but I was there.
I go down to the hotel, and half of Atlanta was there to try out for Love and Hip Hop. I mean, line wrapped around the building, the lobby, sea of people packed. And I walk in, and the only person I saw out of this sea of people was Macaroni Jordan. He was there. He beat me there.
Why do you think he did that? Steve is crazy.
He beat me there, Carlos. So I said, sitting down, I remember what he had on. He had on a red Adidas tracksuit with some gazelle glasses. And I was kind of bugging, like, where you get this from? Like, it was all like new clothes. Like, hey, where you get this from? So I'm a little like, what the, like, I walk up on him. We had a whole argument right there in the lobby. Sure did. Not loud, but you could tell it was a problem. Because there was a whole lot of this and finger pointing and, you know. And we got a tap. Said, hey, you two, come with me. We follow her. It was Tiffany. Tiffany says, come with me. We follow her. We go to this big conference room. There's all these executives sitting in front of this table. And they had 2 chairs in the middle of the floor. And they sat us there and they said, so, tell us about yourselves.
Oh.
First of all, we just got finished calling each other everything but a child of God, right? Like bad. It was bad in that lobby. And he turns into a saint.
Oh.
The sun, the moon, and the stars, and when the planets align. The fuck? What? And, huh? I'm looking at him like, you can't be serious right now. He's talking about planets aligning and the moon and the stars and all of the executives. Everybody was looking really perplexed. Like, what is he talking about? I don't even think he knew he was talking about. He was just trying to fluff them. He's a music dude. He didn't know what they wanted. These are TV people. I don't think he even knew what they wanted. So he was just trying to give them something. And he turned into a saint, Gandhi. Everybody. When I tell you I was fuming, Carlos, I said, you are not going to get in front of these people and act like this after what you just said to me in that lobby. I'm gritting my teeth, my leg is shaking. I was like, when I say Jesus took the wheel, because I just blurted it out. I said, you want to know the problem? I says he doesn't come home at night, and when he does, he smells like pussy.
Oh!
And there you have it.
And the rest is history.
Sign him up.
So what's funny is, okay, so I get a call about they're doing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I'm a fan of New York. I'm a huge fan of Chrissy. I think she's an icon in her own right. And I'm doing Housewives, and I'm like, I want to go over here because I love Love and Hip Hop. So long story short, Mona Scott Young, she showed me like everybody who's a part of the show, whatever. And that same hotel, it was a cast meeting. And I remember meeting you and Stevie. And I remember instantly being like, those are stars. And you know this, I'm sure. So at the time, the network wanted DJ Drama.
Okay.
And his girl to be the face of the franchise. Did you know this?
I did not.
Okay. So DJ Drama, the network, everybody was like, they're the premier couple because DJ Drama obviously is relevant. And at that time, obviously in Atlanta, he still is, but at that time too, a big name.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's fine. I said, but there's something about this BB and Stevie. I'm just telling y'all what I see. This BB and Stevie thing is lit. Long story short, DJ Drama's girl at the time was 50-50 and Drama was like 25-75, 25% that he wanted to do it, 75% he wasn't doing it. Long story short, they backed out. And we had 1 week to start filming. The network greenlit the show. It's funny you don't know this. And Mona goes, what are we gonna do? And I said, I think we should focus on Mimi and Stevie. And she said, I think you're right. And she and I, along with Stephanie, Gail, and the rest of the producers, all of us collectively, we had to rearrange the episode. And our first scene that we shot was you and Stevie in this house.
Yep.
And y'all got to this argument. Me and Mona and Stephanie looked at each other and said, oh, bitch, we got a show. We got a show. We got a show.
I remember that.
And look, it was, the rest is history, but I do want to ask you this. Obviously, So again, there was no Jocelyn at this time.
Yes, there was.
In terms of us knowing about it.
Okay.
Yeah, them
So
at the time.
how did you find out that Stevie J wanted Jocelyn to be on the show?
He told me initially because he needed an artist because he is a producer.
Mm-hmm.
So he needed an artist to film with. So that's who I thought Jocelyn was initially, was his artist. I'm going to be doing studio scenes, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really know what the truth was till it aired. And I saw all types of goings on going on.
Because at that time, you really thought we were working on our relationship.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I found out with the rest of the world on Monday night.
It appears to me that the same thing Stevie told you about him and Eve not being together.
The way that he did it, because Carly was like, girl, like, Mimi, my friend, which has been a friend for years before the show. And she was like, I have to, I'm going to have to tell her, like, I remember how that started because she didn't know like everybody else. She didn't know they were dating that long. Jocelyn did her interview with Carlos King at one point, and she said that he met her in the club before there was a show. She was in the club working. She would come to Atlanta. She was back and forth a lot, and she came to Atlanta to make her money. She wasn't trying to be in Atlanta for none of that. She was trying to do her music, make her money. You know, that was her thing.
The same thing he told her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why in her eyes, she thought this was my man and you're just the baby mama.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah. So the problem, Steven, I love you. The problem is two women were forced to dislike each other based on the lies of the man.
He loved every second of it. He likes that drama around him. He loves it. He's always done it. He did it back when. I don't know what he's doing now, but I'm sure he's doing it right now today.
What is your relationship like now with Stevie J?
I don't have a relationship with him.
No?
Nope.
You guys don't talk?
Nope.
Why?
For what?
Damn.
You have a daughter together.
She has a cell phone.
Oh, she's telling me.
Did something happen?
I don't know what his deal is, but to keep my peace, you see how peaceful I am?
You are peaceful, baby.
I stay the fuck away from me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He can call Eva, they can communicate. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have anything to talk to him about. There's no contributing factor to our household from him. What the fuck do we have to talk about?
Well,
we don't. Talk to your daughter, whatever you gotta do with her. But yeah, we don't. I keep my peace, and that's the only way I know how, because yeah, I gotta keep my peace. So you stay wherever you're gonna be, and you gotta draw a line.
Sometimes it has to be like that. Because people, when it's games continuously being played, sometimes they have to be like that. Do you want it to be like that? No. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's good to cut that person off to keep your peace and your sanity and not say nothing. Don't speak, because at times it's going to get worse than what it is, because they like to keep playing the game. So the best thing to do is to avoid them. What do we have to talk about? Well, we have, and it's always they use, we have kids. We see that every day with that mama over there. We have kids. He has to talk to me. He don't have to talk to you. To keep, and I say this all the time. I agree with him not talking to her. To keep his peace and his damn sanity. No matter if he talked to her or not, she's still gonna act loony damn tunes. So I see where Mimi coming from, because we see it all the time with the mommy over there. To keep his peace, just like that's how Gerard feel. To keep his peace, he gotta keep. We got 3, and what do we need to talk about? Sometimes it have to be that way. Do it suck? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, that's what needs to be done. Because they keep thinking it's a game.
It's fair.
Draw the line.
You mentioned earlier that obviously you and Jocelyn, you guys share children who are considered half siblings. Do you and Jocelyn talk? Do the kids see each other? No.
Eva calls her sister. They talk on the phone all the time.
Okay.
So her and Bonnie, I hear them all the time on FaceTime and chopping it up, and so they definitely have a relationship, and I encourage it. Call your sister. Have you talked to your sister? I encourage her to have a relationship as her sister. But me and her mom, no. She sent Eva some money for her birthday. Thank you. Yeah, but as far as us communicating, no, we don't communicate.
When you look at who Jocelyn is now, are you proud of what she's been able to accomplish?
From where she came from, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's still on the same level, but she's very successful at what she does and what she has, the brand that she's made for herself, and very successful. So absolutely, any woman who can bring themselves from where they were to a successful level, able to take care of her family and do what she does, kudos to her, absolutely.
Yeah.
Meet Squibbler, the AI book writer that transforms your ideas into fully developed chapters.
I want to talk to you about...
I feel like that too, because I'm sorry, Carlos. I feel like, she has had a great amount of success. And I'm starting to see she's starting to pivot a lot too, to finding better success with her new network. And on her new network, instead of being mean and, sometimes Jocelyn do be mean, but she only be for a reason. Jocelyn going through a healing. That's why and I noticed that when I watched the cabaret, she was crying a lot. She's going through a purging. And now she's talking about what happened to her when she was younger with her mom on her new network, which is called Wildlife. I think it's Wildlife TV. She's working on her healing to be better because Bonnie is getting older and she wants another child. She's in a different space in her life. And I see that, and I like the new growth I see with Mimi and Jocelyn. They're in a different space. Like, they just, it don't really, it is what it is. I don't care. Like, we're going to move forward. We're going to do better. We're going to do our best. And that's what I like to see.
Your experience doing reality television, because I remember working with you guys season 1 and Mimi. After the first episode aired, y'all lives were never the same.
No.
And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, and you stop me, because they love to say, call us hype shit up. We had Atlanta Housewives.
Yeah.
There was a different energy in the city of Atlanta alone.
There was.
When it came, you guys were the biggest celebrities in the city.
It was crazy.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Atlanta Housewives is the reason why Atlanta had this. And the rappers have the success they have today. Like, I'm be honest, and they are the reason why. And they don't just do rap or sing or any of that. They, you know what I'm saying? They do stuff for the community. That's why they have so much success as they do today. And a lot of people are like, oh, they don't do nothing. I've seen them do things. Y'all just don't pay attention to what they do. Y'all don't care to pay attention to what they do. It's not enough for what. If you feel like they don't do enough, you do it, and maybe they'll show up to something you do. I'm just saying.
We're not even gonna touch going out, worldwide and all that shit. But I'll just say with Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was a meteoric rise.
Yeah.
You went from making a couple of thousand to, I would never get, I'm not gonna tell your business unless you want to. You were making double digits your second season.
Yeah. Yeah.
People today believe that there will be no love in hip hop. Yes, Chrissy and Jimmy started it, and we will always give them props for it, like Vicky Gulberson with OC. Mm-hmm. But everyone said Nene Leakes, Sheree, Kim, Deshaun, Lisa Wu, Atlanta put the Housewives on the map.
Yeah.
Everyone has said that, and this is no shade to anybody, people say this, that Mimi, Stevie J, and Jocelyn carried that franchise on their back. Do you, At that time, did you understand the power you had?
Absolutely not. No clue. No clue. I was literally living it in the moment, and I couldn't even see outside of the situations that were going on in my everyday. So I had no clue. It was like I was in a bubble. How big it was, how I had no clue, Carlos. Had I had a clue, I'd be somewhere completely different right now, I'll tell you that. I really would have.
Did you save any money?
Oh, yeah, I saved.
You saved?
I'm great at saving. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm great at saving.
Do you feel like you got compensated for what you brought to that show?
That's questionable. It's relative.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing with the compensation. Because reality TV only pays you one time and one time only, and it keeps running, and you never get compensated again, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I do not feel like for it to still be running. There's young people that come up to me now that say, oh my God, that feel like they're just seeing this for the first time and they're getting this experience. And I don't get another dime from that, but somebody else is. So, no, I don't.
What? I know you lying. She still don't get a penny from it? Oh,
To answer your question is no.
Jocelyn said that she believes she became the highest paid talent on Love and Hip Hop. She said she was making around $50,000 per episode. Mm-hmm. Were you getting the same?
Nope.
You weren't?
Nope.
Were you getting half of that?
Yes.
Okay.
I was getting more than half, but I wasn't getting that.
Do you feel like you deserve to get paid as much as Jocelyn?
Absolutely. 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 Because if it wasn't for me and him, there would have been no her. So, yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong,
I mean, we gotta call a spade. Let's be for real. I think she probably would have been on first or second season. But I love Jocelyn, I love Mimi, but I gotta agree with a little bit now.
Celine was the fire. She was the flare. She brought all the antagonistic everything to the table. But it all tied together. If I wasn't a part of that, then do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, we should have been making the same amount of money, all three of us.
Have you ever felt understood? My natural response is no. I think
Do you feel like you were ever appreciated for what you contributed to the show?
Not really. Nah, not really. I felt like I was a pawn in the game, to be honest. I really did. I felt as though I was the person who they could get that reaction from, and I gave it to them every time. And even though I kept my cool, I would keep my cool for as long as I could. But at some point, the cool goes out the window when these situations are happening. And sometimes you lose your cool. And I lost my cool a lot. I was emotional as fuck. Because I'm really living this in real time. So, yeah, and it was like, got her, cut, okay, wrap it up.
That's how you felt?
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I'm left there a complete fucking emotional wreck. And they were like, we got the scene, all right, let's go. And I'm just over here fucking losing it with no recourse. There was no recourse. There was no therapist we could go talk to afterwards. There was nothing. It was just wreck your shit and send you home. That's basically what it was. It was a lot.
And it was a lot more when Nico came on the show.
God.
Do you regret?
Absolutely.
Child. I'm going to say this. Jessie Wu was on there. Jessie Wu had said the same thing. There's certain people that say the same thing. I knew she was going to regret that with Nico anyway. I felt it.
110.
That was a mess.
1,000%.
Tell me why.
Regret that whole. I regret meeting Nico. Yeah, that whole situation. If there was, them big do-over buttons, if I had one to push.
It would be him?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, it would be him. Because with him came a lot of bad decisions. Very bad decisions I can't take back came with that situation.
It's about the sex tape?
Yes.
Do you regret doing it?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like he manipulated you?
I felt manipulation was a part of it. Naive. I was gullible as fuck. I had lack of anybody around me with any type of integrity to give me good advice or to steer me in the right direction. It was a lot of factors. It was a lot of factors to go along with that situation.
I remember you called me. Do you remember this?
Tell me.
I was in Mexico filming Nene Leak's wedding special.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in Mexico because that was a bridesmaid trip. Bachelorette party. There we go. And you called me and you told me what was going on. And I said to you, oh, baby, no, I don't like that. I said, you're so much better than that. You're so much better than that. And I could tell at the time that your headspace was somewhere else. And I knew that, and listen, when I say this, and I'm saying this as somebody who understands what reality stars have to go through. It is a unique world.
Yeah.
It's sort of like being a part of a sports team. Like you will never know what the athletes have to go through, discipline, training, all of that to be, the top 5 starting players. So I knew you were at a place where that show was so fucking big and it was like topping yourself every chance you can get, right? And I just knew you were being influenced by people around you. I appreciate the fact that you knew with me, I will always tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And although I said, bitch, you don't need that, girl, bye, boom, 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 boom. I also knew that because I wasn't on the show with you anymore, that our connection because when we work together, you'd be like, and I'm like, look at that. You'd be like, okay, right? So I knew that, unfortunately, because we weren't together, that you had other people around you. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, I just want her to be okay.
Yeah.
I just want her to be okay. Everything hit the fan. I want to ask you this. Is Eva aware?
Yes.
And how do you remember the day that you had that conversation with her? Did she find out or you decided to tell her on your own?
She already knew.
She already knew.
Yep.
Do you know how old she was when she knew?
She was, I think, 11 or 12 when she caught wind of it.
Do you know how she caught?
Friends. Yeah. Because kids were watching Love and Hip Hop at the time, and their parents were letting them watch it. I never let Eva watch the show, but, that was me. Mm-hmm. So many other parents were letting their kids watch the show. And so, yeah, some kids said something to her about it.
And she
never said anything.
Oh,
she kept it to herself. She never said anything. And every time I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell her. And I was like, oh, it's not the right time. I kept thinking it wasn't the right time. So when I finally told her, she had already known.
Do you remember how old she was when you told her?
13.
13. And how did she just said, I already knew?
Yeah, she was like, she already knew. Yeah. But, that was a crazy moment because I'm like, I wanted to tell you and, I didn't want you to find out any other way, but I should have known Love and Hip Hop was so big unless I kept her completely under a rock. Yeah. How was she not,
And that alone was, what's crazy is it was low-key as big as Ray J and Kim's. It was huge.
It broke the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broke the internet.
Did you think that would have given you the star power of Kim Kardashian?
No.
You didn't think that? Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
And my actual reason for doing it was once I had the conversation with the people at Vivid, and they were like, this is out in the world. Like, your shit's out there. He shopped it. It's all over.
What?
So it can be all over.
So this whole time, everybody got mad at her. They didn't want to be cool with her no more because of it. But that's the man that shopped it. He shopped it. And I believe he did it behind her back. And first of all, that's why I don't like his wannabe so-called wife. Everybody's like, oh, I like her. I don't like her. I don't like her because I feel like when it comes to her, he'll never do that to her and have that same undertone. But to everybody else, that's fine. That's what it gives to me with Marlo. So I'm really not
It can be all over and controlled. And I'm like, well, I would rather it be controlled than it just be all over uncontrolled. Was my thought process in the moment for even signing with them. Because I was like, no, at first I'm like, no, because they initially just wanted to talk to us. I guess they wanted to let me know that this is everywhere. And that was my reason for actually signing with them, because I wanted it to be controlled, which, yeah.
Do you remember how much they paid you? Was it a lot?
Yeah. What I did was took the deal to be paid over time. I didn't want just a lump sum. I wanted it to just be spread out over time.
Hundreds of thousands? Okay. Okay. On the show, you also had a spat with K. Michelle.
Yeah.
Did that surprise you? Because you guys, because again, I'm not on the show and I'm watching it. I'm like, they got beat, but it was so strange to me. Obviously, she hit you with the flower because she was arguing about Nico living with his roommate.
It did surprise me.
It surprised
because I thought Kay and I were cool. I thought we were friends, and she came out of left field with this, and it surprised me all the way. But in that moment, it really showed me who K. Michelle was, and I never forgot it.
Do y'all speak?
Absolutely not. We haven't spoken since that time.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Have not spoken since that time. I was like, got it, noted. You'll never get to do that to me again in your fucking life. Yeah.
How do you feel about her being on how do you feel about her being on The Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Good for her. Like I said, if you listen, it's hard. It's hard times. If you can maneuver and get where you need to be and elevate yourself, good for her. Good for her country music career, all that. But her as a person, as far as her and I are concerned, I don't fuck with K. Michelle.
Do you fuck with Arian Davis?
I do not.
That was her best friend.
Yes.
Where did things go wrong with you and Arian?
She continued to show me who she was as well. Little things here and there. You befriended everybody on the show that didn't fuck with me. Did you realize that? Even down to Nico's wife, you befriended. Is this for the spotlight? Is it for a shine? Is it for, what is it for? Because my best friend
No, let me tell you something. When I found out about Aaron, like nobody talked. When I say nobody, from Erica to Carly, nobody. The whole like, nah, we don't, nah. And I was like, what? Even she said, even she's like, I don't talk to none of them. They don't talk to me. And I was like, what? What happened? Y'all were best friends. Nobody.
It is not gonna fucking be Fred Nico's wife. It's just not gonna do it. It's not gonna fucking happen. And so I had to sit back and be like, okay. And I kept giving her passes. And at some point, I'm like, okay, you need to fucking look at yourself. You can't complain about this person doing this and doing that, and you keep allowing it. You keep being okay with it. You keep being cool with her after she does these things. So I just had to be, and I knew Arian for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Is it true that you recommended her?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She was my best friend.
Yeah.
Why not have my best friend come on the show with me and go through this journey with me? Absolutely.
Taxes was chasing
Crazy.
Now taxes is a
cameras.
What do you think changed? The show, the limelight,
absolutely.
the fame.
You've seen it. You've seen people from where they started, and they get on TV, and it changes them. It changes them.
You know what's so fascinating? You are literally the same person
since day one.
Since day you really are.
Since day one.
You've always been, and I mean.
Because I remember when Sierra and Nene did their show. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sierra got busy. They never say what happened. I figured that it wasn't going to last long because, Sierra get and over talk. But I think they still cool because we see them from time to time do their thing. Sierra said, she asked Nene, she said, I love watching you. I love it because on Nene podcast, she said, I love it for you, And she said, I just want to know why people switch up. It be your friends and they switch up. She said, baby, they be your friends. And then when that camera cut on, honey, they a whole different person. There's a totally different person, girl. That's what it is in this world. That's what they do. When that camera cut on, they are a totally different person. And Sierra was like, I'm sorry to see that. She say that's like with Kim. That's like her and Kim was cool. Her and Kim used to live in the same, it's a big home, right? But it's like a community. And they lived together. She met and got Kim to be put on the show. She said, you see how they did Candy? She said the same with Portia. Portia did. The Candy was vouching for, honey. And she said, just look at how they get with the camera. And that's when her and Nene had a conversation. Portia and Nene had a little spat, but you know how that go. But everybody was like, yeah, you see. She said, you see how it is with Candy and Faith? You see how it is when them cameras come on with your friend. And you realize, damn, bitch, that's how you is? That's exactly what she said.
Yeah, you are one of the rare girls of mine that the first day I met you, you have remained that person. It does sadden me about the ending of your friendship with Arian because I knew how much you guys love each other. Do you think that... Well, let me ask you this instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the last straw was?
I don't.
You don't?
It's been so many years. I don't. It was so much. And I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. And I just stopped.
Mm.
Oh.
You were in a relationship with Ty Young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Ty Young has been said by the fans, your girl Claudia Jordan, that Ty Young likes to date women in reality television. There were rumors she was dating Drew Sidora.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, first of all, maybe y'all hold this. Maybe I feel you ready to unload the clip for some reason. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm big on energy.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I just wanted to pet my hair. That's all.
All right. That's okay, child. I just felt some energy. I don't know for Scientology or all over me, baby. But you brought her on the show.
Mhm.
Do you think Ty Young really loved you?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you and Ty Young break up?
It was the marriage thing. That was the catalyst that really broke us up.
What marriage thing?
She proposed.
She did.
And I said yes in the moment. And then I was like, I can't. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And then it was like a couple of days later, I was like, I can't do it. Not on camera, in real life. So the whole proposal was very,
Production.
Yeah. And like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? None of my people were there. Not my daughter, not any of my friends. Ty had all my friends' numbers. None of my people were at this proposal. Only her friends were there, which was a red flag for me. So I'm looking like, and I, slept on it. And I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I was like, here you go, bring back. And that was the beginning of the end of us, because she tried to rekindle, and, we didn't just break it off. I was just like, I don't want to do this marriage thing. She ended up giving me the ring back, and it was a whole thing. And then we got back together, and then she cheated, and it was a whole thing. So,
do you remember who she cheated on you with?
Absolutely.
Who was it?
There's a few people.
Oh, wait a minute.
Reality stars?
No, not then. But before that, it was, someone in her world.
Somebody in the WNBA? How did you find out about her and Juicidora?
Atlanta's it's big, but it's a small place.
Girl, it's small.
Pause. I had told y'all when I reviewed not last season, the season before, or going into the last season, that there was a rumor that was true. Ralph did not lie about that part. And Atlanta was talking about it. Atlanta had already seen them. It was pictures and stuff with them together. Allegedly, but it was pictures and stuff.
Atlanta's a small place.
If you don't want your business on the street, do not live in Atlanta. Lord, Atlanta is the smallest city.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, very
personal experience. Go ahead.
People talk.
Yes.
People talk. So, yeah, I was getting, phone calls and things. Yeah.
Did Ty break your heart?
She hurt me. Yeah, she did. She's Scorpio. And
so is Stevie.
Yeah, both of them are Scorpio. So is Jocelyn.
I know.
Yeah. They're very, once they feel scorned or hurt or whatever, they make it their business to get you to fuck back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she did that. She did that. She made it her business. She was calculated as a motherfucker. The way she did what she did, I said, oh, okay.
Because she was hurt that you did not want to get married?
That's my take on it. Because why would you pursue me back just to do what you did?
She had to humble you.
Mm.
Because one thing about a Scorpio, when they love very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And when they give their love to you and they feel like you crushed it, baby, they believe in revenge.
And she did that. And we were together almost 7 years. Never cheated on that. Never cheated on her in 7 years. But then when that situation happened, oh yeah, she was like, yeah, I got you, bitch. Yeah, she did that.
Was it just infidelity or other stuff?
It was that.
It was that.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever date another woman again?
Probably not.
No? You're done?
Done.
Is it, okay, question for you, because you're openly bisexual. Oh.
That's a stretch.
Oh, wait. What is it?
That's a stretch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, apologies. We're labeling you.
It's a stretch.
I should have asked about, that first. Apologies. Don't ever assume.
3 reasons why you should come with us to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints this Sunday. Number 1, you'll connect.
So, I mean, okay. You've been honest about being intimate with women in the past, right? But with Ty, was Ty just a special person who happens to be a woman you fell in love with?
Yes.
Got it. But you don't see yourself as bisexual?
No.
Okay. What do you see yourself as?
Maybe that's,
pansexual.
In my
pansexual
mind, maybe the world sees me as that because, yes, I dated men my whole life. And then I had a stint with women, right? And now I'm over it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
pansexual.
I don't know. What do you call that? Is that bisexual?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well, they call it trisexual or pansexual. Maybe you was pansexual at the time. You see if it was gonna work out for you. You was trying something, which was trisexual, and then now you kind of like, hell no, bitch. Child, I'd rather be alone. it ain't no different, child. Anyway, yeah.
Listen, for us gays, honey, when a man is with another man, the society says you're gay.
Yes.
But I do feel like with the women, look, the rules are different, and that's just what it is. But that's a whole other topic for a whole other day.
I don't know what the rules are. I have never seen the rule book.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, I did that. I had my experience. I don't think I want to do it again. Matter of fact, I don't. And yeah, I've moved on. And yeah.
Are you dating anybody right now?
I am.
Is it a man?
Of course.
Is he in the industry?
He is not.
Oh. How long y'all been dating?
About a year.
He lives in Atlanta? Is he a white collar, blue collar worker?
No.
Neither? What does he do for a living?
He does what he does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you in love? You haven't posted a man.
Nice.
And I won't.
You will never go public again?
Never.
No.
Never.
Right.
Stay out my motherfucking business. That is the quickest way to ruin your shit. All these girls, and kudos to you if you want to do what you do, but everybody's putting these relationships online and letting the world into their business, and then it's good when it's good, and when it's bad, it is bad.
Yep.
And it's all, I would never do that again.
She not lying. Seriously, have y'all noticed when people go, oh, we with this person, I'm with them, and then next thing you know, they break up, everybody want to know what's going on. She not lying. The best thing to do is not to put it out there. Don't even hint, just say I'm dating, or, I could be, but not put it out. That's the best thing. That's the best thing, because that's how people gonna stay in it. She not lying.
You gonna guess and wonder to the day I die.
I'm like, let's say
you want to get married to him?
So marriage has never been high on my list of things to do with anybody. I just don't. My trust in humans and just human beings is, I can love and love and love, but I know human nature. You know what I'm saying? And I've been tried and tested my entire fucking life. So I don't know if that's what I want to do. Tie my whole everything up into somebody and finances and bank accounts and homes and this and that. And then when it goes left, then it's so easy to get married and it's so hard to get unfucking married. Who want to do that? Not me. I'm cool. We can be life partners or whatever you want to call it. And if I or he decides to go their way or do whatever else, then we just gonna do that. I don't have to have a piece of paper to you know, or go stand in front of a judge or whatever. I don't have to do all that.
I agree. Don't do it. I am proud of you for not even trying to promote your relationship.
Absolutely.
Or
not.
even, so stick with that. 2 more questions. You got to run. But obviously, you know, recent news have been released where Basketball Wives is not returning anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic recently did a post saying he's heard from a very reliable source that Love and Hip Hop is going to be canceled, Miami and Atlanta.
Wow.
He said that yesterday on live.
And Chaotic didn't know what he was talking about because they said that they are still filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Love and Hip Hop Miami, it will be no longer. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is still going. I haven't heard an end to it yet. So from what I'm understanding, it's still going. But I did hear Hip Hop Miami is I'm hearing it's the end of an era for them. And they came after.
You are the architect of that franchise. And even when I interviewed Kirk and Rashida, they said, let's be clear, it was the Stevie, Mimi, Jocelyn show. Yes. And we all were just a part of it, you know? When you look at the show now, what do you think about its legacy?
So, you know, I never watched, right?
No.
I never watched, Carlos. I think I saw the first season and I was so tormented and traumatized by what I saw. I was like, I can't watch this. And I never watched it again. You know, even in all the reunions, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they would have to, you know, of course, they give us the things to catch us up. But I really didn't know what was going on. If I didn't film it, I had no clue what the fuck was happening. Because I had to keep my sanity. You know, I'm finding out my best friend is talking shit about me to this one and that. I was like, I can't watch this. So I stopped watching it. After the first season, I was like, this is too much. I never watched, so I don't really know what's going on. Like nowadays, unless people tell me, or I might see clips on social media, a clip here and there, but like to just know, oh, this is happening, I don't know. I have to ask somebody now, what's going on? Yeah, I don't watch.
So you have no idea what's going on?
No.
Remember college? And now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt.
What advice would you give reality girlies about, you know, financially setting yourself up, because at one day it is going to end.
Yes.
What advice do you have for them?
Always have something on the side. Have a product to sell. Have something, especially while you're on the show, while you're on TV and you're hot and you're popping. Capitalize off of that. Use that as a stepping stone to create a business or whatever else it is that you want to do. So when this is over, you have something to fall back on. Because when it's done, it's done. There's no more checks coming in. It's done. Your notoriety is going to fizzle out unless you were just hot. So always have a plan B. And always make sure you have somebody looking over your contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good lawyer.
A good lawyer.
My last question for you is, obviously, you know, we talked earlier about, you know, you've been in the business for a very long time. We see what's been happening with Diddy and stuff like that. And I know Sarah is one of your best friends, one of his...
Child's mother.
Child's mother, thank you. What are your thoughts on what's been going on with him? Are you surprised, or do you feel like time has finally caught up to him?
Double-edged sword there, because the things that you do in the dark somehow always come to the light. So it's really crazy to me because this man is being persecuted for being a freak. He's in jail for being a freak, for the most part. Which, if people knew what a lot of other people were doing in their bedroom, it'd be a whole lot of people in jail. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's done some really bad, terrible things. Should it be a RICO case? I think that's a stretch. Yeah, it's a weird. I honestly believe they felt like he was too big for his britches, for lack of better words, and they were like, "We're gonna show you that you can be knocked down and put in your place." And there you have it.
Yeah.
Did you know that, he was abusive to women?
Yes. I hadn't seen it, but I had heard stories about it. I heard stories about it, yes. Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the Cassie video?
Yes.
What were
horrible. Like, horrible. On every sense of the word. Yeah, there was no words for that. Like, my mouth was on the floor. Like, what the fuck? Horrible.
When you would be around him, would you see anything sinister or feel a sinister energy, or was he just like everybody else in the industry?
No, he definitely has a power air about him. All needed to be in control. He would belittle people and his tone and things of that nature. I saw it. We didn't really get along the best.
Why not?
He's a dickhead. He's an asshole.
And you would, because I know your mouth, and you would say how you felt.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Bottom line, like, he wasn't the fluffiest person. Let's be clear.
Hey.
He wasn't no fluffy type dude. He's a fucking asshole.
Would you tell Stevie, like, why are you, like, friends with him?
Hey, that's a grown-ass man. And I'd be like, hey, you're a grown-ass man. You make grown-ass man decisions, but that's your...
I knew Stevie. I mean, look how he treat. I'm not surprised. Y'all was surprised Stevie was sitting here, oh, I'm sticking up for Diddy. Look how he treated Jocelyn, threatening her going back to the strip club. Look how he treated Mimi by threatening her with other stuff. Why was we surprised? He threatened to send Jocelyn to the strip club. He would threaten that to her. He and I believe behind the scenes, there were things that he said and did to these women. I really do. I wasn't surprised with that. He didn't have nothing. Faith done turn them loose. She held them close and she wasn't letting go. She was finna drag him down for trying her. She'd do it. And think about it. Faith wasn't even around him like that. Faith minded her goddamn business. Faith was trying to get away from who? Stevie. She was sick of him. She cheated back. Okay? She cheated back. He came home. It was another man in the bed. She cheated back and he couldn't take it. All that stuff he did to women, he couldn't take it. Look at it. Eve. He was with Eve. Caught Mimi in the bed with Stevie. Turn around. Okay, turned around. Look how he treated Mimi when he got caught with Jocelyn. It was a cycle. It was sad. That was sad. Baby, I'm glad she left. I really am. Honey, the way she was holding him in a chokehold, honey. Baby, she wasn't turning him loose for nothing. When he played with her, he was going to find out.
Homeboy, that's your homeboy. So nothing I could, you got that.
Oh, yeah, she done with Steve.
But
real.
And how is Sarah doing?
She's good.
She's good.
Yeah. Throughout it all, her and Chance are good. Therapy, of course, is needed, and it's going to take time. That was very traumatic to go through that. To see your dad and, your kid's father having to go through that is a lot. No matter how much of an asshole he is, that's still Chance's dad. That's still Sarah's, daughter's father. So it was a lot on her, on them. collectively. But, she's a strong woman.
I remember hearing that the girls, everybody was like, why the girls didn't go? Are they mad at their dad? You got to understand, you're looking at your daddy pictures with these women, the things that he was saying and doing. And everybody was like, oh, they were laughing. They didn't laugh. They were just like, they're teenagers. They're gonna be like, my daddy really, like, let's be for real. My daddy really doing this? My daddy wilding like this? This is my dad? Like, that's how she feel about, with the Diddy trial. I never forget, they were sitting here crying like, this is my dad? I would be flabbergasted. My daddy was out here wilding like that. Like, what the hell you doing? What you got going on? Your bedtime should be 8, 9 o'clock. The fuck? To see the brute abuse and the things that he did, you like, what? I can't believe it either. She did. And I'm going to say something. I felt like her having that baby, she had to be put in Mimi's shoes to understand, like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Because Jocelyn was like, shit, ain't none of that. But she saw what people were talking about, and she left. She took her baby and left and went straight to Miami after that baby was born, baby. She was done. After that baby came out, that cootie cat, as she liked to call it, she packed her baby bags, and left. Mm-hmm. And I don't blame her. She was out.
And she's, had to hold it together. Oh, not just for her, but for her, for the twins, for Chance.
Oh, yeah, his mom.
Kim's not here anymore. There was a lot. That situation was heavy, heavy, heavy. Very heavy. It's a lot people don't know too. People know what the media shows. There's a whole lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't know.
One thing I can say since then, Jocelyn has been sober. She's been sober. She's been doing good, y'all. We got to give her a clap. Hold on. Let me see what's wrong with my fur baby.
That went on. That was very, that was a heavy situation. I'm going to say that.
Do you feel like more men are going to be shown about things they did in the past that's going to come to light based on like some of the things that you may know about, have seen? Do you think
things are coming to light now daily? Look at like what's happening with these Epstein files, and names are getting released. Oh yeah, things are coming to the light. Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
So spoiled. He has this little thing got clothes, bed. He's a mess. Jocelyn has her own. She is on Zeus. She has her own network, so she's doing pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if this is the year of exposure. I don't know what, but
listen. Speaking of the files, I'm gonna tell y'all now. It's not people thinking, oh, it's celebrities. No, we already got that out the way. Congress has said it is not. But what I can tell you is Prince Andrew just got locked up on his birthday this morning. His 66th birthday this morning. It's like we're sitting here looking in the way they ponder, and I wish Black people start catching on. They are pondering to us because they know our vote is important, and they know we're tired, we're done, and the way we're going to fight back is going to them polls. Okay, like I say, from March to November, please vote, because let me tell y'all something. Republicans is over all of this shit. Meaning, if they want that shit gone and done with and have their way, they can. That's who, yes, they trying to clickbait. That's who has the majority. They don't want the Democrats to win because they know this shit is over. Okay, excuse my French. Make sure you out voting March through November. Like, seriously. They are really, really trying. I'm telling you, with some new fresh faces that Congress and senators are like, listen, I give up my job for these new Democrats because they got it. I know they can have it, and that's why they're doing it, and they know that. So supposed to be Sunday, yes, child, yes. I need to know what we doing because Rent is doing March. Rent do March. You need to let me know right now. I need to know what the plan. I ain't trying to be funny, but we already said rent too damn high, and y'all trying to do all this crazy ass shit, and we still gotta pay rent and bills. So what's going on? Huh? Trust me, him having them black people up there yesterday was a distraction. Just pay attention to the play. He ain't never had black people. He thinking, listen, just pay attention to this play and how they doing stuff that is not normal. That's gonna hurt women. Like people are like, we ain't falling for it no more. Okay?
Yeah. Let's sit back because things are bubbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
In real life.
No, it is. No, it really is, really is. Well, look, listen, I can't thank you enough for this. This has been long overdue. I am so proud of you. Listen, the woman who you were and the woman you are still my sweet, potty mouth baby, okay? And I love the fact that you have not allowed this industry to change you. I mean, and I think a lot of it had to do with, because you and Claudia are the same in the sense of y'all been around this industry for so long that I do feel like the reality thing, y'all never let that phase y'all.
Yeah.
Because y'all have already, it wasn't new. Like some of the girls, it's their first taste at it and they don't know how to handle it. And I think with you, I love the fact that you have remained this woman who still has, this sweet, calming spirit. And I just cannot be more proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am. And make sure to tell them again about Oluremi Skin and where they can get it.
Yes. So my new product line, I have a skincare line called Oluremi Skin. It's face wash, toner, and moisturizer. And you can find it online at oluremiskin.com. That's OLUREMISKIN.com. And you're going to love it. I want to say one more thing about my moisturizer because it's fantastic.
Okay.
So my moisturizer has a special ingredient in it called palm kernel oil. Have you ever heard of an African using sunscreen?
No.
Right. That's an American thing. That's what we use over here you need sunscreen, you need sunscreen. Well, over in Africa, they have cultivated something called palm kernel oil that they've been using for thousands and thousands of years. That's what they put on their skin, on their face to keep the pores minimized and hydrate. And, it's also a sun barrier. It just has so many properties in it that are so amazing. So when people say, what sets your, what makes your stuff different than I have this one ingredient in my moisturizer that sets my stuff apart from most of the stuff that's on the market. And I can't wait for you to try that glow. It's going to give you that glow that you're looking for. It's palm kernel oil, baby.
You did your research, baby. Yes, go ahead, y'all. Make sure y'all get that right now. All right. Love you, Mimi.
I love you more. Thank you.
Maximize your Mac with Parallels Desktop's flexible view modes.
Okay. It was a good she told everything. She didn't hold nothing back. And he did that. I have to give that to him. Every question was asked. She didn't deflect. She didn't do anything. She didn't hold nothing back on this interview. It gave more exposure to how Stevie J really is to me. We do see how she's saying, hey, like, he's been that way. He's always doing dumb stuff. She even came out and said how, she was on point. She said how they don't talk. She said that there's nothing to talk about. Eva is 16? I think she said, which is true. Eva can talk for herself. Eva background, ain't nothing for them to have a discussion about. She said about Ty, about how Ty really loved her. and Ty wanted to do her get back. She said a lot of stuff that we was like, what? Ooh, and she did say clear up some of the rumors we heard, meaning it was true that Eve did catch her and Stevie J. Yeah, Eva's nowhere. Eva, her daughter. So Eva, she said it's only co-parenting. She also said Eve, the rumor with what I heard growing up about her and Eve were true, but they had no fight. I didn't hear about a fight, but then people tried to spice it up like it was a fight. I remember hearing, I'm like, I don't think Eve would fight her. Like, Eve not like that. Eve cleared it up. Mimi has cleared it up. So the rumor and all that stuff is dead. Yeah, it was a good interview. I wish nothing but the best for Mimi. I wish her nothing but the best. I wish her company, her face care line, I go major. She made millions and millions of dollars, okay? And she eat her some caviar. I wish her nothing but the best in every aspect. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. I will be back tonight. I'm still waiting because I'm trying to find people that watch Baddies that has watched Zeus. Did they want me to go down a rabbit hole of Natalie, Scotty friendship and Rolly? I gotta get an update on that. I gotta search for that because I'm hearing so much stuff about the auntie. So I gotta get back into that. You're welcome. But I'm gonna be back later on this evening. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna still look up for them updates on that situation with Jarvis Butts. But yeah, I do want to go down a rabbit hole of the Baddies girl friendships and how it's turned down. I think I know who you're talking about. I'm gonna have to go watch them. But I want to thank you guys. You too. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.